It's a similar issue to what we had here in Portland.
That issue, whether the president could federalize and then deploy the National Guard in Chicago. The Trump administration insisting that troops are needed to protect federal agents there involved in immigration enforcement.
And the administration lost those rulings in Chicago. The administration ultimately requested a stay from the Supreme Court.
And on Tuesday, justices denied the stay, refusing this request. Here's Tong Yin, a professor at Lewis and Clark Law School.
What's interesting is that the theory the court used is not one that the city of Chicago argued, and it's not one that was argued here in Oregon either.
The Supreme Court finding that the only way the president could deploy the National Guard would be to supplement regular military forces should they be unable to restore order.
The Supreme Court went farther and said, in addition, we don't think that the president right now can show that he can even deploy the regular military forces because of the Posse Comitatus Act. And that's the act that says that absent an act of Congress, the president cannot use regular military to enforce civilian law.
Yin says when it comes to Portland, this action sets precedent, directing lower courts to follow suit. Although Portland's ICE facility, the site of months-long demonstrations, sits deserted Christmas Eve, Yin believes the legal fight to send troops here isn't really over.
It probably doesn't really end all of the legal fighting over whether the president can actually deploy the National Guard, because there are these other avenues that will simply be at point zero and have to go through more of the legal issues as well.
Meantime, Governor Tina Kotek says 100 Oregon National Guard service members remain at station at Camps Rylea and Withacombe. David Christine, back to you.
Thanks, Alma. Appreciate the follow-up there.